Now, word around the streets of Guanajuato, there is treasure in Mexico, which means we have a treasure hunt for this week's autumn season of Series 10 called Sustainable Energy. Hopefully this quick tutorial today helps you out. If it does, definitely consider subscribing, like and share the video. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's treasure hunt. We are going to waste no time jumping in. This week's clue for this week's treasure hunt, Sustainable Energy. In Guanajuato, EV charging points are every 15 seconds, but 100 are maintained. Now for this week's treasure hunt, any electric vehicle will do. I'm going for the 2019 Rimac Concept 2. It was last week's Forza-thon vehicle. It was also a reward on the Summer Festival players last week as well, so everybody should own this car. Now, Guanajuato is the main city for Forza Horizon 5, and it is quite tight and twisty, so it's going to be difficult to get this challenge completed. But we're going to be using this road that runs straight through the centre of the city. Now, to complete this week's treasure hunt, we need to stay above 100 miles an hour for 15 seconds whilst driving through Guanajuato. Now, with a little bit of throttle control, I would hover around 110, 120 miles an hour. This is less risk of crashing and you don't get through Guanajuato quite so quickly, and it's also the reason I went for the Rimac, because it can do it fairly easily. You can also do it in reverse, but I wouldn't suggest trying it. Once you've done above 100 miles an hour for 15 seconds, you're going to see treasure hunt completed. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get that because I actually completed this whilst doing the weekly Forza-thon challenges in the Jaguar I-Pace. But it's at this point you can hop back to your festival players where the treasure hunt tile would have changed to give you a visual representation of where this week's treasure is located. Now, spoiler alert, I'm about to show you exactly where this week's treasure is located, and it's actually not too far from where we are already in Guanajuato. I'm going to leave this image up to give you guys a little bit of extra time to figure out where this treasure is within Guanajuato. Now to go and find ourselves some treasure. I am facing north. I am just south of the treasure chest itself. From this roundabout, head north, and at the next junction on the left there is going to be an alleyway. Head down that alleyway, and on the right hand side of the sort of little market stalls you can just see the treasure at the end, located right there. Once you've located it, all that is left to do is to smash that treasure. 100 Forza-thon points in the bank, and this week's treasure chest found. But there we go, that's this week's treasure hunt Sustainable Energy completed with 100 Forza-thon points in the bank. I hope the tutorial helped you out in one way or another. If it did, definitely consider subscribing, like and share the video. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and have an awesome day.